Welcome to the Membership Guys podcast. Kick-ass advice and tips for membership site owners.
Welcome to episode 56 of the Membership Guys podcast. I am your host, Mike Morrison, and you are listening to the number one show for proven practical tips, tactics, and advice for growing successful membership websites. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a little part of your day with me. Hopefully I'm going to make it worthwhile for you in this episode, where we're going to be talking about adding a forum to your membership. So for those of you who are a little younger, who maybe don't know what a forum is, it's a discussion board, it's a community group, it's a section of a website where people go and they chat and they'll post topics, they'll post replies and all of that sort of stuff. It's basically what we were using before Facebook came along. So why might you want to add a forum to your membership? Well, the anecdote goes that people will join your membership for the content, but they'll stay for the community. So while your courses, your tools, downloads, templates, tutorials, and all of that good stuff are the headline attraction for your membership, the community is, in almost every case, the glue. It's where the real magic happens. It's where relationships are formed. It's where your members support each other and help each other out. It's where you foster camaraderie, where friendships are started and built, where partnerships are formed, suppliers are found, so on and so on. It's the community that helps to keep people really engaged and can be the difference maker between somebody joining your site, sticking around for as long as the content is relevant to them, and then leaving, versus someone joining your site and being a member for years and years to come. People who get really sucked into the community and who really find their home amongst your crowd, amongst your members, they're the type of people who will stick around long beyond the point at which they've consumed all there is to consume on your site and they've got what they want from your membership. The community really is the long game for membership sites. So if you're thinking about having a community, then I'm sure that you're asking, Mike, won't a Facebook group do? Can't I just use a Facebook group for this good stuff? Won't a Facebook group help people build relationships, support each other, foster camaraderie, and all that stuff that you've just talked about? Well, if you've not heard me rant about Facebook groups, I'd certainly recommend you go all the way back to episode 5 of the Membership Guys podcast and check out that special soapbox episode where I go off on forums versus Facebook groups. And don't get me wrong, we've got a fantastic free Facebook group at talkmemberships.com. If you go to that address, talkmemberships.com, that will redirect you to our free Facebook group. We've got around 2,000 membership site owners and interested people in membership sites in there, and it's a great place. But that's our free group. That's not part of our paid membership. When it comes to your paid membership, you don't want to be building your house on someone else's turf. With a Facebook group, you don't own your user database and you're entirely at the mercy of Mark Zuckerberg. So if they decide that they want to start charging a premium for Facebook groups, or that you're not allowed to use Facebook groups for commercial purposes or anything related to a business, or that there's going to be a limit of how many members can be in a Facebook group, you have no control over that. Whereas with a forum, you're in control. You get to shape how that key part of your membership, that key part of your business asset is actually run. You have the ability to back things up, the ability to move to different systems, the ability to customize and so on. And from a user experience point of view, while Facebook is an easy option because often people are just on Facebook anyway, checking out funny cat pictures or trying to see whether their ex-girlfriend got fat, then obviously that makes it easy for people to dip in and dip out of a Facebook group. But if you want conversations and discussions of real substance, then that happens on a forum. Forums are where you can organize your information, which you can't do on Facebook groups, where the information is more searchable, which it certainly isn't in Facebook groups. So your Facebook group would be good for casual surface level chit chat, but if you really want to go deeper and you really want to use your community as a sticking point for your membership and as something that's going to keep people around for months and years to come, then it needs to be a forum. So if you want to set up a forum, if you're using WordPress for your membership site, which I know the majority of our audience are, then the top choice for a WordPress-based forum platform is software by the name of BBPress. So this is a free plugin for WordPress that adds forum capabilities to your site. And BBPress will do the job out of the box. It'll automatically add all the forum stuff to your site. Your members will be able to go into the different sections to post topics or reply to other threads. Now, the upside of using BBPress is that it's probably one of the main heavily developed and highest quality plugins that are out there for WordPress. It's not going anywhere soon. It's got a massive team. It's got huge support within the community. It's not something that's just going to disappear overnight or where the developers are going to stop developing it, which can sometimes happen with certain membership plugins or certain WordPress plugins. But the downside with BBPress is that it is very basic. It's very, very basic, particularly if you've used other forum platforms. If you've used software like IPBoard, like vBulletin, like Zenforo, like PHP-BB, and then you go over to a BBPress forum, you're going to really feel how basic it is. So you often have to install various add-ons. You may have to customize some of your code just to bring in what should be basic functionality. So that's the trade-off for the fact that it's free, that's quick and easy to install. It's also very basic. If you did want something more advanced, then our favorite forum software of all time is software called IPBoard. And this is from the guys at envisionpower.com. Don't worry about the links. If you check out the show notes, we'll make sure that we've got the links in there at themembershipguys.com for you. But IPBoard is possibly the best forum software on the market right now. It looks great. It's got some phenomenal features. It's got all the stuff you'd expect from powerful forum software, like status updates, like private messaging, like being able to tag users in topics. It's extremely searchable. You have activity feeds and all that great stuff, and it's what we use over at membersiteacademy.com. If you're a member of membersiteacademy.com, then the community there, that's the software that we use to run that. And I know that a lot of our members love the features and the bells and whistles that we've got there, and a lot of the successful membership sites we're involved in also use this software too. Now, IPBoard is standalone software, so it's not designed to work with WordPress. However, we have custom developed a little script, a little bridge that makes WordPress and IPBoard speak to each other and play nicely. So when you sign into your membership, you're automatically signed into the WordPress side. If you're using that for your courses, for your learning management system, for your membership plugin, this bridge signs you into the WordPress side and automatically signs you in to the IPBoard side. So it's one seamless experience for your members. So you get the best of both worlds. And that plugin, that bridging plugin that makes IPBoard and WordPress work together, that's available to every member of membersiteacademy.com completely free as part of your membership too. You can use IPBoard as a separate standalone forum. So let's just say you don't have a WordPress membership site. Let's say you just want to set up a forum and you're going to put all of your content in there. You're going to put your courses in there and all that stuff. Then you might just want to use the forum without anything else. Now, you could use IPBoard, but the problem with that is IPBoard doesn't really have great support for any sort of add-ons or anything that take payment or manage your subscriptions. There is some stuff available on the market, but it's not really good. IPBoard isn't designed to be a paid membership platform. If you're going to go down that route, then you may want to look into a forum software by the name of Zenforo. Zenforo is possibly the second best forum software that's out there, second only to IPBoard. It has a lot of great features. It looks quite ugly out of the box, but you can quite easily find more attractive themes and designs out there for not much money at all that will make it look much better. It doesn't have quite as many bells and whistles and awesome features as IPBoard does, but what it does is it has some membership plugins that it will integrate with. So it'll integrate with Digital Access Pass, it'll integrate with Member, and some of the old school hardcore kind of membership plugins. So you can add that payment subscription element to your Zenforo forum. And there are other options out there that you can use alongside WordPress too. So there's newer options like Discourse, which is quite an exciting software that is really gaining popularity over the past year or so, that has a lot of modern features, and that also comes with an option of directly integrating with WordPress. Now, Discourse does come with an ongoing fee, and you do need to pay for one of their higher levels in order to be able to have that single sign-on, that seamless integration with WordPress. But if it has the features that you like, and Discourse certainly has a different approach, a non-traditional approach to most forum software that's actually maybe a little bit closer to Facebook groups. So if you want a kind of a middle ground, Discourse might be worth checking out for you too. And again, if you go for that, I believe it's their middle tiered plan, it comes with WordPress single sign-on integration too, which is a thing that makes it so that someone logging into the WordPress membership automatically gets access to the forum too. So lots of options there for possible routes you can go with your forum. If you just want something very simple, very straightforward, you just want to give people a place to chat to each other, then BBPress works out of the box with WordPress. It's designed to work with WordPress. You can also use BBPress with BuddyPress, which gives your site more of a social media feel. It gives people status updates, it lets people have fancy profiles, lets people make friends with each other and connect with each other. So BBPress and BuddyPress could be a decent option for you if you want to keep everything as a WordPress type site. If you want to have more powerful software, IPBoard definitely tops that list, but you will need a bridging plugin that makes it work with WordPress. And again, if you're a member of membersiteacademy.com, we have that plugin for you. Or alternatively, you might look at Zen4o or Discourse too. A bit of a techie episode, this one. We haven't had a one like that for a while, but hopefully if you're still in the planning stages of your membership, you're still figuring out which software to use, or if you've been considering adding a community into your membership site for a while, hopefully this has given you a lot of valuable information. As always, I'd love to hear what you think. If you've got any questions, anything you want me to follow up on, explain, any resources you'd like me to provide, then by all means send me a tweet at membershipguys, or pop into our free Facebook group, talkmemberships.com. We will have the show notes on the membershipguys.com where we'll have links off to this different software too. And if you enjoy the show, if you found this useful, head over to iTunes, leave us a nice little star rating and a little review with some kind words as well. Only if you've got kind words to say. There's one very mean-spirited person in the US who has decided to give us a 1-star review just to shift the trend from all the 5-star ones that we've had. So we don't want none of that nonsense. Only 5-star reviews, please, especially if you're in the US. Thank you guys so much for downloading this episode of the podcast. I really do hope you found it useful. I'll be back again very soon with another installment of the Membership Guys podcast. Cheers, guys. If you've enjoyed today's episode of the Membership Guys podcast, we invite you to check out the membersiteacademy.com. The Membersite Academy is the essential resource for anyone at any stage of starting, growing, and running a membership website. So whether you're still figuring out what your idea is going to be, or whether your website is already up and running and you're just looking for ways to grow it and attract new members, then the Membersite Academy can help you to get to the next level. With our extensive course library, monthly training, exclusive member-only discounts, perks and tools, and a supportive, active community to help you along the way with feedback, encouragement and advice, the Membersite Academy is the perfect place to be for anyone looking to start, manage and grow a successful membership website. So check it out at membersiteacademy.com.